Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new. Today's video is going to be a fun one, I hope, because I'm going to be unboxing a FabFitFun box. So this is the first one I've ever unboxed or had or anything, so I'm excited to share this with you guys and show you what all I got. So my mother-in-law actually signed up for the subscription, but she said that I could get it shipped to my house to be able to film this for you guys. So that's fun. So we're just gonna see what's in here. I did actually choose some things, so I'm not sure if like what I chose is going to be the only stuff in this box or if you just have options for part of it. I'm really not sure, but we have this giant box that I can't even really fit on the screen at one time, like how I'm sitting now, but it's a very large box. If you're not familiar with FabFitFun, it's a subscription box that comes once a season, so 4 times a year. And they send you all kinds of stuff. I think you can kind of pick, but I'm gonna have to see over the course of the year like how curated the boxes seem. I'm actually really curious to see if this subscription box is worth it or not, because in the past I have had BoxyCharm for a little bit as well as Ipsy for a little bit, and I don't have either one of those and haven't for years. They were just kind of okay. Sometimes I'd get stuff I'd really like, but for the most part, I would have rather spend the money that I would have spent on the box on just something I wanted in general. But I'm excited for this unboxing today, so let's see if it's any good. Okay, so as I've had the box open, I'm seeing things that I did not choose. So it seems like I have the winter box and then some other stuff. So when my mother-in-law signed up for it, there was a special going on to where I think she got the whole year for $200 or $220 or something. I will put a screenshot here of the special that she ordered. So I think it came with like a free gift or something. So this box might have more than future boxes will have. So inside the box, you can see there's another box and then there's a stack of other things. So we're gonna see what the other stuff is first, and then I'll open up the winter 2023 box. So the first thing in here is pink, which of course I really like. It is a bag. Let me get it out of the plastic so I can show you guys. I will say right away, I'm already really excited about this because I can see the top of what else is in there. I'm just excited that there's full size, like larger items in this, because I remember with the Ipsy box, it used to be a bunch of samples. I didn't really like that. And BoxyCharm was a little bit better, but this just seems a little bit more substantial for the money that you spend, because $200 is a lot of money, but for the course of a whole year of a subscription, like I feel like that's a decent price for hopefully for what you're getting, but we will have to judge that over the next year. So this is what the bag looks like. I don't know. I like the color blocking. It looks a lot like my computer, to be honest. So this is from the brand Somersault, and it seems like a nice beach bag. So I don't know. I feel like I have mixed feelings about it because the material of the actual bag itself feels like something I've had before. I don't know what does this feel like. I don't know. This reminds me of something else though. I don't know, almost like a wetsuit or something like you'd swim in or surf in or something. I don't know. It's a odd texture. This does feel like a really nice beach or pool bag though, which is interesting because this is in the winter box, but it is by a brand that has summer in the name. So I don't know. It says that it is the neoprene tote. Yeah. I don't know. This seems like it'd be a really nice beach bag though. So it does have this nice pocket on the inside as well. And then it doesn't have any large compartments or anything. It's just one big compartment, but it seems pretty well made. And I really like the straps on this. And I like the color blocking between the pink and the red. I'm really a sucker for tote bags. So this seems to be a pretty sturdy bag. It's not the most beautiful on the outside. Like you can see here from how it was packaged, it gets these little like creases in it. And then you can see the stitch marks where the straps are attached, which is just a little bit odd to me. The other side doesn't have as much of the creasing, so I guess that'd kind of be the front. But to me, it's not like the most beautiful bag, but it seems pretty practical. So I don't know, I guess that's just kind of up to personal preference. But let's go ahead and see what else is in here. So this next thing is blue with some polka dots on it. It says storage bin set of 3 by the brand Steel Mill. So if you wanted to know the brand, that's what it says. Also, I don't see any point in like saying all of this stuff is amazing if it's not. So I'm gonna try to be really honest about like how I'm feeling about a product. So hopefully it's not like totally negative, because I really am excited to see what all is in here, but I don't know. So far, I'm not so sure. Listen to this fabric or whatever this material is. Listen to this. It almost feels like it's a mixture between like water bottle and fabric, which is kind of odd. So the top does have like a pretty sturdy metal rim around it inside of the fabric, and then the inside is just plain. So you could use this for really anything. Like I'm thinking, you know, use it in your closet to organize like hats or belts or something, you know, like anything you need a storage bin for. They're cute enough. I don't really know. Yeah, they're all the same, so I'm not going to open them all up. But to me, this is just kind of like, I don't know. It seems kind of cheap. I don't feel like they're going to rip or anything. I guess it's just the way that the material feels and how it's so easy to flatten it, which I guess could be a good thing if you need storage bins that you can flatten at some point. I don't know. We're going to keep moving. These to me are just kind of like, okay, maybe there's something special about the brand. Like, are they sustainably made or something? Because they really do feel like maybe they're made out of recycled materials, because like I said, it kind of feels like a mixture between fabric and a water bottle or something. I don't know. Okay, let's see what else is next. So this is the last thing that's not in the actual like winter box. So this says it's from Our Place, which I know is like super trendy and popular right now. And it says it's 2 tinted wine glasses. So I don't know if they're going to be purple, but this is what the outside of the box looks like. So maybe they're purple tinted. Oh. Well, I actually think that this wine glass is very pretty. It's interesting because they have, let me put the box down so I don't break the other one, but it actually has the brand on the glass right there. So you can see right here, it says Our Place, which is a little bit interesting to me that you need a branded wine glass, but I guess because it's like a really popular brand, they want to have their name on it. But this feels very, very high quality actually. So out of the 3, this would definitely be my favorite. After that, I would say the bag, just because the practicality of it, like I feel like it'd be really useful. And then the little storage bins, I feel like those were a miss for me, but I really like these. So I like that a lot. Let me see if the other one, I'm sure the other one is the same color, but we'll see. Yes, so they are the same color if you were wondering. And yeah, these to me feel very, very high quality. I actually recently, my husband and I were going to several different stores looking for different glasses. And so I was like seeing a bunch of different ones. And in comparison, these honestly do feel very, very nice, especially the top part is quite weighted. So I like those. Perry, that does not look comfy. I was gonna say that's the last thing in the box, but there was one more thing actually. So it looks like there may be socks or something. We'll look at those and then we'll open the actual winter box. Okay, so these are sweater socks from the brand Hudas. I don't know how to say that. Oh, okay. Those feel very, very soft, but holy cow, why are they so tall? So obviously these are folded over, but then look how tall these socks are. That's a little bit interesting to me. I guess you would kind of bunch them up a little bit. Like I can't imagine why you would need socks that are this tall. I'm not really sure about these. Honestly though, they're really soft. So if that's something you were looking for, like, I mean, these are really nice feeling, but I'm just not so sure like how you would even wear these. I don't know. I feel like I've never seen any socks that are quite that tall. Okay, but that was everything that was kind of separate in the box. So I'm guessing that was kind of a promotional deal that came with the year-long subscription purchase. So now we're on to the winter box. So this is the winter 2023 box. And like I said, they come out once a season. So you do get to choose what's in the box. So I'm guessing what's in this is going to be everything that I chose, but I really don't know because I've never ordered from them before. So you take a quiz where you answer things about like what you like, what you don't like. You also answer questions about like what your hair issues are, if you have like thinning hair or if you struggle with texture or anything like that. And then same thing for your skin and such. And you kind of fill out like what you'd like to get in the box and what you wouldn't. And then for different categories, you can actually pick what comes in the box. So I did pick, I think, everything that's in this box. I'm not really sure, but I think since we were later to sign up for it, that there probably were better options before. I noticed on some of the categories, I felt like, honestly, I'd be fine without any of this stuff. So I'm not really sure how that works. So I'll be interested to see that over the course of the year for sure. Okay, so they definitely do package this really nicely. I feel like they want it to feel like an experience or something. So it's all in here very nicely. So I am really intrigued to see, like, is what's in here just what I ordered, or is there more? Is it going to be different? So we will see. I can smell something in the box, so I'm interested to see like what that is. They do send you, I guess, some different food things. So they give you like HelloFresh stuff. I feel like that's kind of common for something like this. But let's get right in with what is inside. So here's a look at what it looks like when you take off the little piece of paper that was in the top for shipping. But I want to start with the two things I actually like really remember ordering and have been excited for. It's been so cold outside and I only have beanies. I do have a beanie that has a hole in the top for like a ponytail, but I've been really wanting something that just would make my ears warm because I don't love wearing hats. It ruins my hair, and then I feel like if it's not wash day that night, it's just like messed up for the whole cycle. You know how it is if you have a wash schedule for your hair. But I've been wanting something that just is going to cover my ears for the most part, and that hopefully wouldn't mess up my hair. So I don't know if these are going to look weird or not. These are really fluffy, but I did select to get these ear muffs. I don't know. Let's just try them on. I know I have my hair up today, but when I wear it down, I don't want to have a hat on. Do I look like a dork wearing these? Maybe, but my ears would be warm in this. So I'm going to count these as a win for starters because this is the one that I've been the most excited to actually get. I will say that they're super fluffy on the inside, so when I just put it on, I could feel like the fluff in my ear, which is a little bit weird. I don't know if all earmuffs would be like that. I've never owned any, I don't think. So yeah, but these are really comfortable in my opinion. They're not too tight on my head and they are adjustable, which is really nice. So I like push them up and down on either side. So I'm actually really excited about these. I could have used them last week because it was snowing, but yeah, so far I'm excited about this. I don't know, these just say faux fur earmuffs. I don't know that it has a brand for these, which is interesting. It just says distributed by American Exchange Group. So I don't know like what brand these would be from. They're not labeled or anything, but I like them. So this is, like I said, the thing I was the most excited to get. Okay, next up, this is a 111 Skin Celestial Black Diamond Brightening Essence. This is something I thought my mother-in-law would like. She told me just to go through and pick what I wanted or what I thought she might like and just kind of pick whatever. So I thought from this category that she might like this product. So we'll check it out a little bit, but I'll have to see how she likes it. It feels really like weighted and heavy, and I do like the packaging. So that's what that looks like, but I'm interested to see if it has a scent to it. It does have a bit of a scent. What is that? Wow, that's a lot of product. This says, apply morning and evening after cleansing. Dispense 5 to 7 drops into hand and press product firmly into skin. Oh my gosh, I cannot place what that scent is. Well, fragrance is last on the list of ingredients, so I don't know if what I'm smelling is something that's naturally in there, if that's what the added fragrance is. This reminds me of something else that I've had. Oh my gosh, I cannot figure out what that is. I don't know. If I can figure out what that is, I'll have to let you guys know, but I'm not gonna try this. Like I said, I think this is something that my mother-in-law would like, but I mean, it seems like a nice product, like as far as the packaging and everything goes, and the smell is nice. Like it doesn't smell bad or anything. I just can't figure out what it's reminding me of. Okay, I also did get the Deep Sleep Overnight Cleanser, and I was actually really excited to try this one. This says it's a brightening cleanser with oat amino acids to buff and smooth whilst you sleep. So I'm really excited about this. If you guys don't follow me over on Instagram, you might not know that I'm currently testing out a lot of facial cleansers. I want to do like a whole roundup. I've been really working on that video for you guys, so definitely stay tuned to my channel if you want to see that from me, but I might go ahead and test this one and add it in that video. So if you want to know what I think about it, definitely, again, stay tuned, subscribe, turn on post notifications and everything like that. But that video will be coming out. I am working on it now. I've been testing so many cleansers. There's going to be over 10 cleansers, and they're going to be in a ranking style roundup with a good ranking system, so you guys can really find one hopefully that works for you guys. The only thing I'm noticing on this one right now though is that it says it only has a shelf life of 6 months, which is not very long, I feel like, for a facial cleanser. If you're just using that, you could probably use it up in 6 months pretty easily, but I just thought that was interesting to note. I'm gonna have to make a mental note that that one is gonna go bad in 6 months. Ooh, this does have a scent though. This does say to massage into skin at bedtime and leave overnight to continue to work whilst you sleep. See, I don't understand how this is a cleanser. Can also be used as a deep clean cleanse treatment after makeup removal. I'm really curious to try this to see how that's gonna work. Like, how do you have a cleanser that stays on overnight? I'm interested in this one. It says a hydrating gel with exfoliating amino acids, moisturizing hyaluronic acid, and copper PCA to help balance the skin, infused with the deep sleep function fragrance to help calm the mind. The fragrance is, ooh, I don't know about that. Wake up to smoother, softer, brighter, and healthier looking skin. So, directions. Massage into the skin for 30 seconds before wiping away residue with a cotton pad or muslin cloth. No further rinsing required. Waterproof makeup may require pre-cleansing. Follow with deep sleep overnight cream. It sounds like a little bit more of a marketing tactic to me. I'm gonna have to see how that goes. It sounds like it's just a fragranced cleanser and the fragrance is supposed to help you sleep better. And if that's the case, that sounds like a no-go to me. But I'll try it out. I'll let you guys know how I feel about it in my cleanser video. I don't know about that one. The other thing I was really excited about, so you can tell that when I chose these products, it was really cold out, was this, and it's just supposed to be a, we call it a headband? I don't know. What do you call that? Like a head warmer or a headband? It's from the brand Coach, and yeah, headband. Cable knit winter headband. So I'm not sure if I can pull off a white headband, to be honest. Like, that's usually not my color. But again, it doesn't go over your whole head and it would keep your ears warm. So I figured, you know what? When it's cold outside, I honestly don't really care about like looks so much, but this is a nice looking headband. I'll try it on. I feel like that totally is gonna mess up my hair though. Oh my gosh. Okay, so far the earmuffs definitely win on this one. Ooh, I don't know though. Honestly, that is super, super warm. I don't feel like I have the head for a headband. You know what I mean? But for function, you know, I really do like this. And while it might mess up a little, if I wear it low enough, I feel like I look so silly right now, but if my hair was down, I feel like it wouldn't mess up my hair as much as a regular hat, but it would still mess up a little bit of it. So it might be one of those things where I'll have to see how I like it as time goes on, but probably the earmuffs would more so be my choice for that one. Definitely should have tried that one last, because it definitely messed up my hair. That's okay. Next up, this is a cosmetic bag, and it's by Nude Sticks, I think. Yeah, Nude Sticks. I did not realize that Nude Sticks made makeup bags, so I was really surprised by that. Okay, so maybe it's just because it's squished, but so far I'm kind of like, this seems like something you'd buy at TJ Maxx. Ooh. Oh, I hate that. The handle is sticky. Not a fan of that at all. This honestly feels like not that good quality. Like, I don't know. Let's open it up and see if it's any better. I hate to be so negative, but this is, oh my gosh, look. The zipper is stuck. It's not even stuck on anything on the inside. What is going on here? Okay, it's opening now. I guess it's getting stuck on that inside part. So I don't know about this. This comes with a clear cosmetics bag that goes in this. Honestly, you guys, this feels so cheap. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, this feels like very cheap. I'm actually like really disappointed in this because I thought it was going to be like pretty good quality. I was like, oh, okay, that would probably work really well. Actually, I don't know, you guys. This too, like, this looks awful. I don't even know. You guys probably won't be able to tell, but this is like really cloudy. When I hold it up and look at it, like, it looks dirty. The plastic does. Oh my gosh. There's no structure to it either. You just see like just how flimsy that is. I'm really curious to see when the spring bag or the spring box comes along, if you can, when you go to pick your products, if there's better options earlier on. And then like as they sell out, then you're left with, you know, less popular ones. But I'm really disappointed in this one. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know about this. It might be one of those things where like when you really break it in, like it starts to kind of get better, but I would not buy this in the store. I'll put it that way. It looked really pretty on the site though. Like when I picked it, I thought, oh, that's nice, especially compared to whatever else was in that category. I should have taken screenshots to show you guys. I'll have to see if I can still get to those screenshots. I don't know that I can. Also, it's supposed to fold, and like this piece doesn't really fit very well, and that's what was getting caught on the zipper. So knowing that Nude Sticks is a pretty expensive makeup company, I'm surprised that their makeup bag would be like such bad quality. But when I tell y'all, like, this handle is sticky. That is so gross to me. Like the whole rim of it right here is sticky. I don't know about that. I wonder how much they're selling this for. Next time when I pick the products, I'll take screenshots of the categories to show you guys like what my other options were versus what I picked. I don't know. Okay, then I got this foldable yoga mat. And this was one where in the category I wasn't really like intrigued about anything, to be honest. And there were 2 or 3 categories where I felt like that, which is a bummer, which is why I'm kind of hoping that the next seasons will be better, because I think we were one of the last ones probably to order the winter box. Like I would imagine it would be almost time to order the spring box. But this is, like I said, a celestial yoga mat. So the pattern on it, of course, has, you know, stars and moons and zodiac signs and everything on it. So it has a celestial pattern on it. And I did think that this would be nice to be able to take to the gym because it was able to be rolled up, but it is very, very thin. So that's something to definitely keep in mind. It would not be the most comfortable to use for anything if you want cushion. Like it's very, very thin, but outside of it being thin, I mean, it does feel like decent quality, I would say. I don't know how long this has been folded up and packaged, but there is like a definite crease line, and it's almost like a ribbed crease line or something. So I don't know if it's just meant to always just be folded back up, but I feel like that will actually come in handy if you prefer to fold your mat versus roll it, because this seems like it's going to be very easy once you get done using it to just fold it back up the way that it was, which sometimes when you get products that are meant to be kept most of the time like rolled up, like a blow up mattress or something, like it's hard to put it back into a container, or like a Christmas tree. I know those are weird examples, but this seems like, you know, it really is meant to be a portable yoga mat. So for what it is, like for it being marketed as a portable mat and a foldable mat, like that was so easy to just fold right back up. And I actually feel like it seems pretty good quality as far as just the make of it. So I'm actually excited about this one. And like I said, this was kind of in one of those categories where there wasn't really anything that like I wanted. So that's always my fear with subscription boxes, is that like you get all this new stuff, but it's not anything that I really needed ahead of time. For me, I'm the most excited about these wine glasses, and this wasn't even from the actual winter box. This was like an add-on, but I really am happy about this. I feel like the quality feels very, very nice, and I like the color of it as well. It's like a nice wine color, which makes sense for a wine glass. And then otherwise, I'm the most excited, I think, about the earmuffs. So I'm gonna have to keep you guys posted on some of this stuff. I'm not keeping everything. I'm gonna give a lot of it to my mother-in-law, of course, but I will keep some of this stuff. And I'm definitely gonna try out the Deep Sleep Overnight Cleanser, because I am curious to see like how gimmicky is this. Now that I read that it's really the fragrance that helps you sleep, I'm not so sure about that. So this might be one that I try and then give to her, because she's not as sensitive to fragrances as me. But yeah, and I'll also see if she'll let me know what she thought about this after a while, and then I will let you guys know that as well. But that is everything that was in my winter 2023 FabFitFun box. So to answer my own question, and in case you guys are wondering, everything that was in the actual box is exactly what I picked. There were no other options and there were no additional options. So I got everything that I actually chose, which is interesting. I just wasn't sure like how that was gonna work. But yeah, I did get everything that I actually picked for the box. It's been several days since I actually unboxed this box, but I have a couple more thoughts that I want to mention in this video. As I've had more time to think about the products, I just have things I want to mention very quickly, and I wanted to share with you guys in the first unboxing. So ultimately, I feel like the box is worth what you actually pay for it, and I'll put the breakdown on the screen here, but I believe the box was $220 for the whole year, so for 4 boxes. So breaking that down, that is $55 a box. I think the box is worth that. Of course, the first 4 products that I shared were not included in the box, but just looking at what was in the actual winter 2023 box, I think that all of that stuff was worth $55. Now, when I ever share a review, I'm going to share an honest review. So I kind of felt like after I filmed the video, it seemed a little bit negative and I was kind of being harsh on some of the products, but I wanted to be very genuine in how I was feeling like as opening them, which sometimes is a downside to doing a first impressions review. But to me, like the makeup bag did feel very cheap, but on the other hand, I'm very excited about the earmuffs. So It's just kind of a little bit of everything. I just noticed quality because that's what I do on my channel. Like, I review products, I talk about what is good in my opinion and what's worth your money. I don't want to just come on here and say like something's amazing and everything is great, everything is wonderful, because I don't find that to be helpful. But that being said, in my opinion, when they say like this box is worth $300 and something, I don't see that, to be quite honest, because for me, the value is in like, what money did you actually spend? Like, is it worth that? Yes. Okay, good. If it's not, maybe don't get that subscription. I remember feeling that way with Ipsy because it was like these tiny little samples that I didn't even care about. I really do like that you can pick products, which brings me to my next point about this box, is that I've actually now picked my products for the spring box. I feel like the earlier you pick your products, the more likely you are to enjoy your box, because it seems like first come, first serve, you know, like people are gonna pick the most expensive, most quality, high quality things. I noticed on this spring box coming up that the Grande Lash Serum was on there. I missed it. I was so upset. I love that lash serum, but that lash serum retails for like $60 full size for full price, and it's really actually kind of hard sometimes to find it on sale. So even just there's your value, because the box is $55 and the lash serum is $60 or so dollars. It's been a while since I purchased the full size, but it's around $60 from just my memory. But if you can find something like that, it's super worth it. So if you sign up for this box, I would highly suggest checking your email. When you get that email that says you can pick your products for the next box, log on. Just stop what you're doing. If you can, log on, pick your products, because that is how I feel you're truly going to get the biggest bang for your buck. If you like surprises and you just want to be surprised, go for it. But I have an idea that you probably are going to get what's just left over. I don't want that, you know, like I want to pick like the good stuff. So when I was going through it, I was trying to pick things that my mother-in-law would like, that I might like, and really try to find things like, if there's a category where I don't think my mother-in-law would really like anything, I pick something for myself, or vice versa. So I'm hoping that moving forward, I can just really jump on it as soon as the products are available. And I think you're gonna have better luck that way. But those are things I've noticed since filming this last one. So I wanted to jump in now and kind of share those things that I've noticed with you guys. I think it's worth what you actually pay for it. I don't think that their estimated value is really worth it, because they show that those 3 little polka dot bins are worth like $60 for 3 little bins that to me feel like dollar store bins. I don't know, but they would be really cute for like a nursery or something. I mean, like, they're practical. I would never spend $60 on them though, but that's just me. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, but that's all I have, like, just to add in. So get back to the video now. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm actually really looking forward to the spring box. I'm going to keep my eyes open for as soon as I can actually pick the products in that box, and hope that I have a little bit more of desirable options, and I will definitely keep you guys posted with an unboxing for the spring box. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also be sure to subscribe to my channel, especially if you want to see that facial cleanser video, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.